Yo, what is goody everybody? I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. If you're watching this video right now, that means you woke up this morning, so you know what that means. That means that you are winning. So all your stress, all your problems cannot phase you, cannot phase me, because you and I are already winning, fam. So my last video, guys, I did an ice bath. I haven't gone through the comments yet, but people were telling me, yo, you gotta do cryotherapy, because yes, I know my tub was little, so I could only get like my waist in, and to do a true like full body recovery ice bath, you got to go all the way in. You got to go at least neck down. And I can tell you this right now, absolutely, I can tell you this right now, there is absolutely no way that I could have done that Q&A from the neck down in ice water. Like, no, like the waist down enough was just brutal. So I took your advice, got on my Google, typed in cryotherapy, found one in San Antonio, and it was like really cheap. So for those of you who are interested in cryotherapy and you're like, man, it probably looks expensive, it's probably like $150 per session. Dude, I found a cryotherapy in San Antonio that will do your first session for $30. $30, like, bruh, come on, we all have $30. And it's full body, obviously, so you get in there. I mean, I've seen like other Instagrammers, I've seen like other YouTubers do it. You get in there from the neck down and like it just shoots out ridiculously cold, I guess, air, or like, again, I really don't know how it works. When we go in there, I asked a lady to explain it to me. But I did Google some things, like what are the benefits of cryotherapy, just in case some of you are like wondering why people go and do it. So again, this is what Google says, guys. I'm not saying this is what it's going to help with, because a lot of these kind of seem like, really? It'll help with that? You never know. You just have to do your own research. So it says, benefits of cryotherapy: pain relief and muscle healing. Obviously, weight loss, pretty cool. Reduces inflammation, good. Preventing dementia, wow, like didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Preventing and treating cancer, very interesting. Reducing anxiety and depression, I have heard that. Improving symptoms of eczema and treating migraines and headaches. So those are just some of the benefits that they say cryotherapy will help with. Again, I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not saying that it will do all these things. It's just what they say. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know how it's gonna feel. Obviously, it's gonna feel cold. It's probably gonna feel burning, but this should be fun. This is gonna be a lot better than the ice bath, is what I'm thinking, because the ice bath was a pain in the butt. Again, I wanna do a true like full body ice recovery. So let's go inside and get this started.
A lot of times, by the time it really starts to set in, and you're like, all right, this is cold, like I don't want to do this anymore, you're done with it already. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're in here right now. They just gave me the directions on what to do. So I gotta get pretty much naked. Actually, not naked, I'm gonna have some underwears on, but I put on these gloves right here. You gotta put these gloves on, guys, or like your hands will get frostbite. Like, it gets really cold. Put on those slippers, open this door, get in there, ring the doorbell, and he's gonna hit that go button. So let's do this.
Will someone help me out? Can sense I'm coming down like some kind of tired creature. The feeling doesn't fade or change. Oh, it's lost, 'cause you say
that was cold. Wow, that was really fast. So the guy in there, we were talking about powerlifting, we were talking about like all kinds of training and stuff like that. You're in there for 3 minutes and they give you like little bursts of like hydrogen, air, or whatever, right? And it's super cold. So whenever it gets like randomly, we'll give you that burst, like it kind of takes your breath away. So you'll be in there, you're like, oh, this is not so bad. And then boom, they give you that like a poof of like air, and you're like, and you can't breathe. I mean, you can breathe, but it's kind of like takes your breath away. Talking to the guy, the 3 minutes went by like that. So I think if I was in there by myself, like, okay, timer, here we go, boom, it would have been like, oh gosh, get me out of here. But you know, we were talking about training and bodybuilding where I train and like that. So the time went by like that. So for those of you who are thinking about doing this, it was really easy. There's no pain. I was kind of like worried that like, oh man, it's gonna burn, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna say, hey, get me out of here. I can't take this anymore. They have like a little leveling thing, so it kind of lifts you up. So you're not like in this tube, like you're in that tube from the neck down. Painless, very convenient, and like I said, it's pretty cool experience if you never tried it, and really cheap. $30. I mean, come on, you can afford $30. There may be another topic I want to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about it for a really long time, and I've kind of haven't had the courage to like really just sit in front of the camera and talk about it. I really think this would be a good video to go ahead and just, you know what, open up with you guys. Alright guys, so I've been wanting to make this video for a good while, and I just didn't feel like there was never a perfect time to make this video, and there probably isn't ever a perfect time to make a video. You just need to just go and do it, right? One thing that I want to talk to you about is anxiety, and for the longest time, guys, I'm telling you, and this may be you that's watching this, I did not believe in anxiety. I thought it was a joke. Like whenever people would talk about it, I'm like, dude, like what are you talking about? Like just like man up, get over it, get it out of your head, and let's get through it. Even talking to like girls that I knew that like talked about anxiety, and I'm like you're just crazy. Like what are you talking about? Like just chill out, right? That's the worst thing you can tell somebody dealing with anxiety is like chill out, bro. Like everything's gonna be okay. Like that's the last thing they need to hear. And like I said, for the longest time, like, I did not believe in it. I don't believe in anxiety. It's all in your head. You just need to get over it. And it wasn't until like, boom, I got it. And I was like, what the heck is going on with me? Like, why am I freaking out about the stupidest things? Like I'm freaking out about the dumbest things that I never used to freak out about, things that would have bothered me in the past, and to the point where like I'm literally sitting here thinking like, what did I used to do like back in the day when things like this happened? Like what did I do? Like, did I just not freak out? Did I not even think about it? It's strange to me now how like anxiety can just come out of nowhere and it just like absolutely just take over your life. And the thing about anxiety is that there's all types of forms of it, right? There's people deal with it in so many different ways. So for instance, for me, being claustrophobic, having things that are on too tight, even clothes. Yes, guys, clothes. Like, I don't know if you remember, I did a squat day not too long ago and I had compression pants on, and I started getting like tweaking in my back, which is also part of the anxiety thing, right? And I'll get to that a little bit later. So I tweaked my back a little bit, and like these compression pants were like really bugging me. I started freaking out, like, why did I wear these? Like they're too tight. I need to take them off. And I had nothing else on. Like I couldn't, like there's no getting around. Like either compressions are on or I'm taking them off and I gotta leave the gym because I have nothing else under. Luckily, I went to my car and I found some shorts that I just had to get out of the compression pants because they were freaking me out. The other part of that is discomfort. I know, like I know you guys are gonna be like, yo, like Logan, like what is wrong with you? Like discomfort, you have anxiety about discomfort. Any little thing, guys, ask my wife, she'll tell you like, yes, I freak out. For instance, if I'm sleeping and I have like a clogged nose, like one nose is clogged, whatever, I go in complete freak out mode. I can't even explain it. Like I'll be like in the living room, like I just blowing out, trying to be able to breathe in both noses because I just cannot like lay down or sleep or relax with only one nose being able to breathe. Water in my ear, I freak out. Like if I get water in my ear and I feel like it's not out, like I go crazy. Like I'll start, like there was this one time I went to the river and there was just like water in my ear and it was bugging me. And I started to freak out. I was on Google, like how to get it out, like what to do, any like discomfort. Remember my back injury not too long ago? I couldn't sleep, my back. It was that stupid time that I did a deadlift day and a squat day, and both were heavy days in one day. Just a terrible decision. Could not sleep that night because I was having terrible back pain. And I mean, I was Googling things to do, YouTubing videos, and I'm on the floor at 3 in the morning, like doing these crazy like exercises, and which is why I'm in hip mobility now. But any like crazy discomfort, like especially on a plane, ask my buddies that have been on a plane with me, I freak out because your ears kind of collapse, right? Your ears, like pressure from the air or whatever, like going up in the air and descending, like your ears will like kind of like shut on you. Yeah, I go in complete freak out mode. It's just little things like that, and I don't know, none of that stuff used to bother me. I would say like a couple of years ago, like I would say like 2 maybe going on 3 years ago, I never dealt with anxiety, and that was just like one of those things, like it just kind of like snuck up on you. And so now there's like so many different types of things that you can do for anxiety. You know, there's people that say that they've done the ketogenic diet and it's helped them with anxiety. Also CBD oil is really big. It's something that I'm currently taking. Now again, guys, so many companies have reached out to me. You got to be very careful, right? Because there's a lot of different like shady companies out there. I went and I dove in, did my research, and I found CBD and I reached out to them and I was looking at their products and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. Because again, CBD oil is something that just like fairly just kind of like is like new to the industry, I would say. I mean, it's probably been around for a long time, but it's something that you probably are starting to see a lot more. So I reached out to CBD and they sent me like all this stuff, and they sent me these drops. Okay, so they sent me a lot of stuff. They sent me these CBD bath bombs, which are like pretty cool. So I guess when you're taking a bath, you can just put these in there, kind of relax your body. They sent me this, which is absolutely key. This is recovery. So you guys know that I'm doing powerlifting right now. Our legs are just shattered. Like my knees are starting to like kind of hurt. My elbows on tricep days, oh man, I can barely do triceps right now. Like my elbows are having a lot of pain. So throw a little bit of this on the elbow, on the lower back, on my knees, and it definitely helps. Like it helps me, and so that's why I take it. And it couldn't have come at a perfect time, you know, with this powerlifting program that we're doing. Also, like I said, they did the CBD oil drops. It's pretty much what you see out there, but I take this twice a day, and I will say this: I have a very hard time sleeping. Like I don't know if it's the keto diet. I don't know if there's like my sleep patterns just all over the place. Like maybe I'm thinking about like what I gotta do. You know, I have to do this, I have to do that. I know a lot of people always hit me up on Instagram. They're like, yo, Logan, like I just cannot sleep. I've been doing the ketogenic diet and I have tons of energy. Which is good, yes, you'll have tons of energy, but you definitely need to sleep, guys, especially if you have a 9 to 5 or a 7 to 5. Like, you know, you got to get up early. Maybe you work out before your job, so you got to get up even earlier. So not being able to sleep, yes, is a problem. Ever since I started taking the CBD oil at night, I take a couple of drops. It just like relaxes my body. Most nights when I'm tossing and turning, I really don't dream. Like it's just weird, like I don't dream. But ever since I started taking this, I've been like dreaming. It's helping me sleep and I'm having good rest. And so I wake up in the morning a lot more rejuvenated. So that's actually like one of the main reasons why I do it, because I hate waking up really tired. Like this really relaxes my body and helps me like kind of get in that deep sleep. I did write down some highlights on like why I picked CDMD and not any other company. One of the main reasons is it's USA grown, so you're not getting it from like overseas. You're not getting some stuff from China, Turkey, or like, you know, some crazy place, right? You're getting it from here in the United States. It's gluten-free, it's organic, and it's vegan. All the hemp is grown in Colorado and Kentucky. That goes back to everything is grown in the United States. Also, guys, I bought some of this CBD oil back in the day from like one of my local hemp stores here in town. I remember the reason why I got turned off to it is because it was ridiculously expensive. Like I remember like one little viral was like $200. I'm like, dude, are you guys crazy? Like what's in there, gold? One of the biggest reasons why I went with them and why I'm sharing it with you guys is because they have the best prices per milligram in the industry. Like these guys aren't trying to poke your eyes out. They're not trying to make like this crazy profit. They're not going to scam you. They're not going to scheme you. You're going to get quality stuff and you're going to get a good price for it. And I think one of the most common things is, guys, is when people hear about CBD oil, they're like, oh no, you can't take that. That's illegal. You know, you can only do that in California or Washington. CBD oil is legal in all 50 states. So let me repeat that again. This right here, CBD oil is legal. You're not going to get in trouble. There is nothing that's illegal in here. This is perfectly fine. So I know a lot of people get confused with that. I think the biggest reason why a lot of people think that it's illegal is because they think that it has THC in it, which I believe THC is like what causes you to get high, I guess. I mean, I don't know too much about marijuana, guys. I never got into smoking. Hey, if you smoke, nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating on you. Hey, do what you do. Like I always say, guys, I'm a grown man. I ain't worried about what other grown people are doing. So if that's you, keep doing it. You're not going to get high by taking this, okay? There is no THC in it. So again, those are the main reasons why I chose CBDMD. And again, it's helped me. Like it's helped me kind of relax. the anxiety at night when you're just kind of thinking like, man, I have so much to do, like it's Monday. I know a lot of people freak out on Sunday nights, like they're just like, man, I gotta get to work. And it's hard, right? Because you just come off this really relaxing weekend with your family, and then you're like, oh man, I gotta get back to work on Monday. I got so much paperwork, and you freak out, right? And you can't sleep, you toss and turn, and it just kind of just ruins the week for you. When I started taking this, it helps me. It helps me relax, helps me sleep. And again, a lot of people don't realize as bodybuilders or anybody that's training, when you're sleeping, that's when you're building yourself back up. So that's when you're getting stronger. That's when you're building muscle. Your body is repairing itself. If you're breaking down your body in the gym and you're not giving it time to like recover, rebuild itself, you're wasting all that hard training because you're not giving your body that time to rebuild itself, recover. That's how I'm kind of dealing with my anxiety. Let me know how you guys deal with it. I mean, again, people have all types of forms of anxiety. I know some really severe, some are minor. Again, I would say mine is not real like severe. It's kind of minor. I mean, I don't constantly always think about these things. It's just whenever I have a little bit of discomfort, whenever I'm thinking about, man, I got so much to do, kind of freak out when I never used to a couple of years ago. But hey, it is what it is, and that's how I'm dealing with it. So please, again, I love going through all your comments, guys. Like, you guys help me out. I mean, shoot, I wouldn't have done the cryotherapy if it wasn't for you guys. You know, you guys are blowing me up like, yo, cryotherapy, like, what are you doing, bro? Get out of that ice bath. Hit up that cryotherapy, and boom, I did it. A lot of people do always ask me about CBD oil, and you know, here I am. You know, I was a little skeptical at first, but you know, I said, hey, the only way to find out is to try it. Tried it, and I absolutely love it. So let me know what you guys do for your anxiety. Let me know what kind of things that you've kind of like helped you through your process. And if you don't have it, and you're someone who like, you know, like, yo, I still don't believe in anxiety. It's real, man. It's real. You don't understand it until you have it. So all I can say is like, yo, if you know someone who is dealing with anxiety, please don't tell them to chill out. Don't tell them everything's gonna be okay. Just talk to them and, you know, just understand what they're going through. Try to understand what they're going through. And by you telling them like, yo, just chill out, bro, I'm telling you, you're not making that any better on them. You gotta try to understand them and try to put yourself in their shoes. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. I love these one-on-one talks with you guys. Like, I really, really do. I love going through the video a couple days later and just kind of going through all the comments and just like reading what you guys have to say. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, guys, please subscribe. Share it on your Facebook. I'm sure someone wants to hear this message. You know, I'm sure there's people out there going through anxiety and no one wants to listen to them. No one really understands it. And so maybe this video will help them. And drop a like if you haven't already. As always, I love you. We all love you. Peace.